Hi, all my beautiful people. It's been a minute. I've been really exhausted lately, where like by the afternoon I'm already falling asleep. I just haven't really felt like being on camera. And I've been busy and had a lot of things going on. But these things come to me when they come to me, and I felt like bringing this video to you. So for anybody this connects with, I hope somebody somewhere. So during a tarot today, I was just sort of drawing some cards, and this just kind of came to me. So I don't have cards now. This is just going to be more of a channel, but here we go. So I had the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Wands, and this would indicate to me that somebody has a lot on their mind. Somebody has something they're wrestling with, or something they're trying to use their intellect for. To figure out or solve or make sense of. But the Seven of Wands would suggest that you need to persevere. So I think you have a lot on your mind and it's feeling very heavy, and you are trying to make sense of something that really doesn't make sense or shouldn't make sense. But I think you need to look at things in a different way. Continue to go through this, because I think at the same time that you're dealing with this mind fuck, basically, I think you're feeling some perhaps enlightenment, some new concepts on life in general, maybe some spiritual awakening, or however that might resonate with you, in terms of, you know, what you consider spiritual and what your relationship to spirituality is. But I then drew the Page of Cups, which, so I'll just say, so it was the Nine of Swords, Seven of Wands, Page of Cups, and then the King of Wands. And the King of Wands to me can be some different things. It's a little bit of my BDE card, but so is the Emperor. But I don't necessarily always look at the King of Wands in the way that some people do. And obviously it all depends on the context of the question, or you know, what the other cards are in combination. But so this is my conclusion of what I came to, and I just felt that this needed to be shared. You have something very heavy on your mind, something that frankly is blowing your mind. You're trying to make sense of something that you've never really experienced before, and are trying to wrap your mind around. I think your gut, your intuition, your heart even are saying one thing, but your mind is just like, this isn't possible. And you're thinking about it to the point of almost distraction, maybe. But I think you need to step out of your head, and this is one of those moments in time where intellect needs to kind of be set to the side, and you need to follow your heart. And sorry, the bangs need to be trimmed. I think you know this, that what your heart is speaking is the truth. And I think if you can separate your heart and your mind at this time, you're going to find that heaviness in the mind alleviated. I think you're very curious about something. curious about something that could be emotional fulfillment. But again, you're not quite sure how this is even possible, how this even works. But I think if you persevere, if you trust your gut and trust your heart, I think you can come into this embodiment of a King of Wands, who I think in this message is somebody who is in control of their passions and excited for this passionate pursuit. Because I think it's interesting that we get the Page of Cups before the King of Wands. And so turning that curiosity and taking a very big leap, and moving in the direction of the thing that your heart wants. I think you're going to find what you want, what you're looking for, what your heart is telling you you want and maybe even need, but your mind right now just can't mold this into a shape yet. And I think as long as you let your mind and your intellect guide you in this situation, I don't think you're ever going to find a resolution. I don't think you're ever going to be alleviated from that heaviness. And potentially you'll just end up walking away from something that could frankly be emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment even. But I think you have the potential to find something new and passionate and something that will be very fulfilling for you. So, all my beautiful people, if this resonates with anybody, I hope so. Give me a like, subscribe, comment, all the above arbitrary things we have to say. But sending all my love, positivity, and safety. And again, I hope this finds who it needs to find.